Hi, it's Nick Stewart again from Exclusive Hot Properties, and today's video blog is how to beat the 25% buying and selling taxes in Spain. Pretty exciting blog, really. Anyway, thank you. Welcome. So today I'm going to talk about concepts and ways to beat the buying and selling costs in Spain, which are around 25%, which if you're a property trader is pretty hard to beat, right? It's however, there are ways that people do invest in Spain and make money. Generally speaking, at Exclusive Hot Properties, we have two types of clients. We have investors and we have lifestyle buyers. So generally speaking, the majority of our clients in Spain buy a property for lifestyle. So they buy it with a view to living it in the future, having it as a holiday home and renting it out via Airbnb and so forth. So first of all, let me explain about the buying taxes and the selling taxes in Spain. There will be greater detail on the written blog, but I'll just quickly go for it. So generally speaking, you will have property taxes on a new build property. You'll have VAT at 10%, stamp duty at another 1%, 11%. If you take finance, you probably look at another 2 to 3%. You'll have lawyers' fees of 1.2%. So this can add up almost to 16%. If it's a resale property, probably that's already been built and it's second-hand, it's not the first time, then those costs come down to maybe 11, 12%. And also if you're not having a mortgage, etc., etc. And you'll see in the blog, the higher the price, the higher the taxes. On the resale side, on the new build side, the price is already set. Okay, so those are the buying taxes. Selling taxes, you basically have three selling taxes, or costs, shall we say. Number one is capital gains tax, which equates to about 25%. Again, there's a sliding scale, but it'll be about 25% of your profit, right? So if you bought at let's say, for example, if you bought at 100,000 euros and sold at 200,000 euros, you would have 25,000 tax bill, which would equate to 12.5%. Normally it won't be that high. You'll have some deductions. So generally, generally it's going to be somewhere between 5% ish. You then have probably 5% commission to the real estate agent. That's the standard commission in Spain. And finally, you'll have lawyers' costs around 1%, but generally speaking, when you're selling a property, there's much less work for the lawyer to do, so a bit of negotiation with the lawyer, you might get it a bit under. But generally, those are the buying and selling costs. So as I said, being a trader, getting 25, trying to make a profit, on 25%, i.e., if you buy at 100,000, you've got to sell at 126,000 before you've made any money. Not a great business, but there is a real business that people are doing in Spain, and they're making good money up. So what you do is you basically set yourself up as a developer, and we're tending where the money is to be made as a developer, as an investor, is in luxury high-end villas. So in principle, you set yourself up as a developer. I give you a simple concept. You buy some land, you build a villa, and the total of this this whole cost could be, say, 2 million euros, and then you have an end buyer to buy for 4 million euros. So you've made 2 million euros profit. You also have mitigation on the tax because you're through your company, so everything is tax deductible. The taxes as a promoter in Spain is less than you would pay as a buyer, right? So that is also very, very, very attractive. And you find a buyer at the end to take it out, to buy the unit. And it's a pretty good way to beat the 25% buying and selling cost. Okay, the problem is obviously you're going to a new market. Spain's a new market. How do you do that? So Exclusive Hot Properties, I personally lived there for 12 years. I was there between 2002, 2014. I set up Spanish Hot Properties in 2007. I have a lot of experience in this area. We have the best professionals in the marketplace. We have the best contractors. We have the best lawyers. We have the best accountants, the best tax advisors, and most importantly, the best architects. Right? And what we're able to do is we can manage the whole project for you. So basically, you can put your money in, and we can help you find a plot. We can help you find the builder. We help you find the architect. We have put the tax situation in place, and we have also will help you find a buyer at the end. By commercializing the project, once you start the process. It's a very, very simple way of doing business. Now the question is, obviously we don't have that many investors that go down this route because not all our investors have 2 million euros. But you can do it on a smaller scale. So for example, you could buy a piece of land, and you could do a project for maybe 800,000 to $1 million. Only difference is you probably won't make as much money, okay? Because there's more. The higher the value, the higher the margin, right? So generally speaking, if you have a project for €1 million, you would probably maybe have an end value of 1.7, 1.8, something in that region. So it's not quite 100% profit. But it's still profitable. And the other way that we will be doing it, obviously COVID-19 has somewhat put this in the back burner, but at the end of 2020, beginning of 2021, we will be running an investor fund. A fund's the wrong word, but basically we'll be pulling resources of about 10 investors who would like to basically participate in a project like this, but don't have the capital to do the whole thing. But I will update you more about that at the time. So in conclusion, this is one of the best ways to beat the 25% buying selling costs in Spain. If not the only way, it's certainly the best way that I know of. And it gets you into the market. It gets you to know all the professional people within Spain. And Exclusive Hot Properties is here to manage the process for you from start to finish. And it's probably for the clients that do. As you probably know, I'm based primarily in Asia, but for projects like this, I will be spending more time in the UK and Spain, overseeing these particular projects with my team in Spain. I have a very good team. So if you need to know any more information, please, at the end of this blog, please see the contact information and feel free to contact one of me or my team, and we look forward to helping you. I hope you found this blog interesting, and I hope it's given you some food for thought. Thanks very much.